Hey everybody, Grant here again. This is going to be a quick video that I felt compelled to share with you about identifying your specific excuse. And some of you might be thinking, well, Grant, what are you talking about, my specific excuse? And the reason this particular video came about, I felt so strongly to put it out there, is working with an individual. And they said, well, Grant, it's different. My situation is different than yours. I didn't go to college, is what they told me. I don't have an education. I don't have the money to go back to college. So they felt that their income was capped because they didn't have the proper education. They didn't have the ability to get the proper education. And the reason that irritated me so much is because they were making some bold assumptions. First off, that was a requirement, or that that's something even I bothered to do. Here's the truth of the matter. Truth of the matter is, I didn't go to college. I took a couple of classes, but it wasn't for me. I barely graduated high school. I was straight D's. And in fact, if we're being completely honest, I probably shouldn't have graduated high school because I didn't do all of the work. So I can't stand these excuses that we have that I don't have the proper education, that I can't afford the proper education, and there's just obviously a slew of them that are out there. But I personally, like I said, I don't have a college education. I almost didn't graduate high school. I started working overnights, stocking dairy shelves, making $12 an hour, thinking no one will ever pay me more than this because I don't have a college education. And that grounded me, that stuck me in a very bad place for a while. And I realized that it took me some time to figure out, it has nothing to do with my earning capacity, my earning potential. So figure out, what is it your excuse? How much money are you making right now? Is it the amount of money you want to make? How much money do you want to make? Where's the gap? Why are you not making the amount of money that you're currently making? That's the question you need to be asking yourselves. If you're saying, oh, it's because my employer won't pay me as much as I want. Well, find a different employer. Or maybe you need to upgrade your skills to find out, how do I make sure I'm making that amount of money? If you want to raise, who's making more money than you right now? What are they doing differently? How can you learn from them? What can you do that they're doing to make sure that the company's making more money so that you can make more money? Or there are obviously tons of opportunities out there to create passive income and additional streams of income consistently. There's a ton of different videos that I've put out specifically towards that, different products that you can utilize to make passive income. So if the boss isn't going to give you a raise, give yourself a raise. So don't tell me that oh, they won't pay me as much as I want. Are you worth as much as you want to get paid? If you're not worth as much as you want to get paid, then you need to upgrade your skills. Get rid of that excuse. If you are worth what you want to get paid, then figure out how to apply that knowledge, because knowledge itself is worthless without proper application. Apply that knowledge. Figure out who's making more money than you in the company and go after that. Or who's making money online? Who's got passive income? How are we generating this income? And is that a skill that I need to develop, or do I already have that skill? And then plug that in. Don't tell me that you don't have the time. We all have the exact same 24 hours in a day. Don't tell me that you don't have the education. Don't tell me that you don't have the experience. Don't tell me that you don't know how, because all of that knowledge is out there. Ask yourself, how much money do I want to be making? And then figure out why you're not making it right now. If it's, I don't know how, then do the research. There was a time where I said, I'm going to make $100 a day. That was my goal. And I didn't know how I was going to do that. And I said, why am I not currently doing that? I said, because I didn't know how. Guess what? I make a little bit more than $100 a day right now, I'll tell you that. So by upgrading my skills, I found out how to do that. And that's what you need to do. Figure out, what is the excuse? How much do you want to make? How come you're not making that right now? If your current employer isn't paying you enough, either upgrade your skills or find a different employer. Yeah, you might have to get a little uncomfortable. Maybe you need passive income. I've been saying that day in and day out. Passive income. Have multiple income streams. Don't be one of those people, by the way, who has one and thinks it's the end all be all. Hey, I want to write a book so that I never have to work again. Yeah, that doesn't work like that. You have to consistently create content. But asking that question, what is it that I need to do? Where's my excuse? You've got an excuse, the reason you're not making the amount of money that you want to make. Figure out what that is and then get past it, because it is an excuse. They're just literally printing more money every single day. So there's money out there. Somebody's got the money. Don't let your excuses stop you from being where you want to be. Now, if you're making $10 an hour and you say, well, I want to make, which is about $20,000 a year, and you want to make $100,000 a year or $1 million a year or $10 million a year, great. You know what? Maybe you need to start with figuring out, how do I make $30,000? How do I make $50,000? What skills do I need to get to that point? Because I guarantee you, if you're making $10 an hour right now, you are not worth $1 million a year with the knowledge that you currently have without, I mean, there's a 99.9% chance of that anyway. So what skills do I need to obtain and apply? And who do I need to apply them with? So I just wanted to throw that out there real fast. Figure out what is my money excuse and how do I get past that money excuse. If there are, I mean, feel free, share some of your excuses on here in the comments section. If there are ideas that you have or questions that you want to know specifically about when it comes to money, make sure you put those in the comments section as well. Go ahead and click the like and subscribe button as you get more of these videos and what have you, and some of the different products that have a chance to test and figure out what can actually make you some money. But in any event, I want to throw this quick video out there, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.